Hey folks, Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin, and that
It's the Terminator.
Last Jedi was fucking excellent. It was excellent. Now we're gonna do not as many non-spoilers as possible. We're gonna do as many non-spoilers as possible. I had to lower my voice a little bit.
It's late, and
we got
I have neighbors.
Yes, and we also have some better lighting, as you guys may have noticed, thanks to the sky. Takeaways. Spoiler-free as possible.
I believe I took away some 3D glasses.
I believe I did too. I'm going to actually keep my 3D glasses.
That's my takeaway.
All right.
I'm excited to see what the sequel has in store. That's for certain.
It's going to be hopefully better than Return of the Jedi was, less goofy and everything. Well, I mean, look, the Ewoks were adorable and marketable and everything, but that was the problem. That was the weakest.
Yes, but the Porgs are even more adorable and more marketable.
This is true.
A great comic relief.
And that is true. The Porgs were great. And the Porgs, of course, the little owly cow birdie thing, whatever the heck you want to call them.
If you would combine all of the most adorable animals on the planet, you would get the Porg. Self-contained in the shape of a puffin.
That you get Kairi Sane, being as adorable as she is. Anyway, really starts off pretty damn hot. I mean, it's like, without spoilers and everything, it's a lot like Empire Strikes Back. No, it's in some parts, not fully, but you get my point.
Yes. The nuance to the overarching plot line was great. What you think is going to happen sometimes does happen. What you think isn't going to happen also happens.
They did swerve us. I mean, it was pretty...
Swerve, bro!
We're not Star Wars on a pole.
Oh, God.
It would be Jar Jar on a pole if Russo did it.
There's a lot of great foreshadowing.
Yes.
That didn't leave you knowing what was going to happen next, but it gave you inklings of an idea of what's coming.
And Hamill was great. Carrie Fisher, and of course, unfortunately, her last role, she passed away just after filming it finished.
Yes.
Very, very sad. If they do decide to recast her, I was told that, it suggested that Glenn Close might be a good call. Not a bad idea. Leave in the comments who you think should replace Layla, if they should replace her. I'm not saying they should, but I'm just saying if they decide to.
Yeah.
But... because obviously, I mean, it's not a spoiler. I mean, Carrie Fisher died last year, so I mean, but John Boyega, he was great.
Oh yeah.
He has such.
He was the finishing touch.
He has such a bright goddamn future in Hollywood.
Oh yeah,
such a bright future. Despite
skilled and convincing is very difficult to do when you're in something that has the fandom of Star Wars.
And this is despite the fact that Attack the Block exists. And if you've never seen it, it was rubbish.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Because it was British?
I have not seen it.
It wasn't very
We're going to attack the block!
Is what I assume was a phrase in the movie.
I'm fairly certain. I barely remember it. Anyway, Daisy Ridley.
Yes.
I mean, beauty, brain. She's got, and she but in all seriousness,
you said a crushing on her, but alas, she is a terrific actress.
She is. She has really shined in this. She has done really, really well. She shows a lot of nuances with her character and a lot of confliction and stuff like that, which is what you need for a movie like this.
She is most definitely not a one-note character.
No.
I know some people compare her to a Mary Sue, but really, she is kind of the chosen one archetype, but there's enough flaw there that you know that there's always that possibility that they might change it.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the nice thing about it. I do want to point out one thing. Going back to Carrie Fisher, it's nice. Billie Lourd, her daughter, was able to act with her mother in a movie. Billie Lourd's also got a bright future. I've been a big fan of her since I first saw her in Scream Queens and American Horror Story Cult. She's got a very bright future.
Yes.
Great
Laura Dern?
No. Yes, Laura Dern.
Yes. Laura Dern's character in The Last Jedi, it's magnifique.
Yeah, she's
come a long way from the paleobotanist from Jurassic Park. And now that I've said that, when you see her, you're not going to be able to unsee that.
It looked like her.
Have fun.
It looked like her hair was botanist almost, with like how purple it was.
What?
Dude, I'm just trying to spin it and failing miserably.
Invariably so.
But see, honestly, it just...
Eggplant!
Eggplant Wizard and King Hippo, Captain Nintendo. That was a good cartoon. You're shocked I remember that, but it had plenty of action. It had a good amount of drama to it. The flow of it's at 2 hours and 32 minutes, but you don't feel it at all.
We got up and we're like, oh, yeah, we got in here at 7:30. What time? So it's 10:10. Oh, that is most definitely a time.
Yeah, and that was good though, because a lot of movies, I mean, whether it's stuff in this series, whether it's stuff in a lot of arcing series, can feel a bit lengthy. And sometimes the second one of a trilogy, which is obviously what it's going to be, doesn't always feel like it.
Yeah. This movie could very well stand on its own.
Yes.
It isn't like most movies nowadays where they're aiming to make a sequel. They already know there's going to be one, so they spend the time necessary to make this movie as great as possible, so that the next one people feel more anticipation for.
Right, and you craft the stuff.
I said that wrong.
No.
Anticipation.
It's well done.
Yes.
It's good. It's good.
I tried to curry favor.
Yes, there we go. That just was really, really good. Okay, were there a few parts? Were there a few too many one-liners? Just a few. Just a few. That is one thing, but you know what? Hey, a lot of Star Wars movies, when you go back and watch them, are one-liners.
There were a couple glaring moments, at least to us, that were like, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, hi, this happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. We'll just go with that.
Cool, you're here.
Welcome to spoiler-free reviews. They're difficult, but we're trying.
Not really. I think we're doing actually pretty just fine. Yeah. Honestly, though, one of the best that I've seen this year, and I mean, I haven't seen a ton of movies in theaters, but I've seen enough.
Yes.
And this was very enjoyable.
I have seen enough.
But it was...
Seen enough.
Yes. Muff.
Enough
anyway.
Cena.
Yes. God, right. Some good previews and stuff like that, depending on what you guys see. Let us know in the comments. But let us know what you guys think of this. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I would very much recommend the movie.
Yes.
If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd say an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 is fair.
And keep in mind, 8 out of 10, things don't need to be perfect to be considered great.
Yes. It's not picture perfect. Not the franchise, but I mean the movie itself is not pitch perfect, but it's fun. It's
Go see the movie. Decide for yourself what you think of the movie. I feel that anyone who goes in watching it, Star Wars fan or no, you'll enjoy the movie for the story that it has.
Yes.
The story is deeper than, I must defeat the bad guys.
I'm now picturing Bobcat Goldthwait using a lightsaber, and now I can't.
I'm not doing my full Bobcat impression at this time of day.
No, I know. Yeah, it's about 10:30, and we're doing this review.
Yes, Pacific Standard Time, so 1:30 East Coast.
Granted, when you guys are watching this, it'll probably be a different time.
Or 6 o'clock if you're in the UK.
Oh God, is that late over there?
Yeah, it's 8 hours ahead.
8 hours ahead, so it'd be 6:30.
Yeah.
Anyway, enjoyable though. Mm-hmm. Really enjoyable, deep cast, deep story. Yeah, a few too many one-liners, but it was still fun. Yeah. It was still fun. Some of them were, I was like, but I like cheese.
Yes.
So, and it was enjoyable. It was a really, really enjoyable.
And I gotta say, everyone got their moment.
Yes.
Except Captain Phasma.
Yes.
She got shafted, quite literally, in terms of time.
Oh. I thought you were going to say something else.
No. What?
What?
It's not like House of Wax with Paris Hilton.
House of Wax.
Yes.
Moving on from that.
She just didn't get enough time.
True. It was still good though.
Yes.
I mean, it was still really, really good. Even if you're a casual Star Wars fan like myself, where you recognize stuff in the movies that tie them together, but you're not a big fan, you'll still enjoy it.
Yes.
I mean, you really, really will. It's wonderfully done. Special effects, of course, are great. You get BB-8. You're a big fan of BB-8. You're gonna love it.
Also, they did throw back to some moments from other Star Wars and utilize more practical effects, to which a lot of the people really enjoyed.
Yeah, which was really nice.
And I'm sure you will enjoy.
Yes, and if you don't,
it's not 100% guarantee, and I won't give you your money back because you're not paying us to watch this
yet. But anyway, in
Supporters
total,
on, not Patreon.
if I can get more subscribers, I'll do a Patreon. Let me know in the comments if you want that. Anyway, so 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 is a great. It's a great movie.
Yeah, and
Is it perfect? No, but it doesn't need to be.
no, it really doesn't. It's a continuation while being a standalone thing. It's what Rogue One, and I know Rogue One took place before this.
I enjoyed Rogue One.
I did too. I'm just saying that maybe its flaw was knowing how it was going to end, but that doesn't mean it was bad. But as for this one, Disney's done right by the Star Wars franchise so far. Now I can't wait to see if they screw this up with a couple other ones.
Mr. Jar Jar Binks may returning for 9th movie.
If Jar Jar dies in the beginning of the 9th, I'll be happy.
All right.
There we go. Anyway, do you guys agree? Do you disagree with what we said? And by the way, spoiler free. We're going to put that in the title. If you've been watching it to this point, though, you know that. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe. Twitter links, thumbnail from this guy in the description. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. That
Here's the Dominator.
and The Last Jedi. We are out.